Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. J.D. Martinez, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston.
First pitch coming, here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved. A lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home. Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. In his career, Pedroia is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
The 0-1. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Now that's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Back to first, and they get Pedroia. It's a double play. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in second place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look at the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today. There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
I'm really hoping to see Mark Trumbo turn it around. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Ready now, number 1. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Sale. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle. And boy,
1 second. That ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
The first baseman.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Xander Bogaerts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Bogaerts makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. From the stretch. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The set and the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Bogarts at third with 2 away. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here it is, and he fouls this one off. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Ready on 0-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now a swing and a miss, and that pitch wound up hitting him. But it won't matter as the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now 1-0 Boston. Now at the plate, Renato Nunez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Drilled to the right side, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Anthony Santander stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Pedro Severino will be next. Ground ball foul down the left side. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Digging in, Pedro Severino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Back goes Betts, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The designated hitter.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Hanser Alberto. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Santander on third. Severino is at second with nobody out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-2. Slow little grounder left side. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Standing in, Steve Wilkerson. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. 0-1 the count. High and deep to straightaway right. Betts ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and he is in there.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Stephen Beatty goes down for the second out in the bottom half. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3. Stepping in, Sandy Leon. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Leon.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
That's for the Red Sox.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Number 1 ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
The batter number 50.
So 2 are gone now for Dustin Pedroia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Nunez comes up with it. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1.
Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home 3rd, and as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Mancini stands at first with 1 out. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Bradley has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They lead. It 2-1. At the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now that's popped up. Trumbo in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopper left side of the infield. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. First offering on its way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Ball two.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And it's fouled away. Devers, the runner at first with two gone. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi.
Severino.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Hanser Alberto. First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 12.
Sales ready. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Sent toward first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Baseman, number 12.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Cole.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Holt is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Beatty looks up. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. His first home run of the season, and the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
The catcher, number 3.
Standing in now, Sandy Leon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. Middle of the afternoon here in the Inner Harbor, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Stephen Beatty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. A ball and a strike. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at bat. It's ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 3-2 pitch. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. No balls and 1 strike. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. hit hard on the ground towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Dustin Pedroia.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. Hit high and deep out to left field. Mancini is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first down. Throw won't get him.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 pitch, and he strikes out, and oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Pedroia on third with 2 out. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Bends down and he barehands it. Touché, sir. Red Sox leave 1. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Stepping up now, Mark Trumbo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mark Trumbo is retired leading off the bottom of the 6th. And here's Renato Nunez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Betts on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Benintendi, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Sale into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1.
Count 2-1.
The 2-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. The 6-7-8. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Two and one now to Mookie.
1 strike.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
For the Orioles.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way. To the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Steve Pierce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for Boston. Number 25, Steve Pierce.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, 2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So striding forward now. Andy Leon. Christian Vasquez will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Line to the right side, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Popped up. Nunez over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guys.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. Boston's out in front, 4-3. Steve Pearce will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base,
Christian Vasquez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Leading off for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Hunter Alberto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 12.
Into the box, Steve Wilkerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
In now, Stephen Beatty, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Quick check on that tying run at first. The 1-1 fouled away. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Number 1.
Now at the plate, number 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Sale sets. First pitch on the way. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Orioles. Michael Givens been summoned from the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 60, Michael Givens.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Lifetime against this pitcher, just 3 for 14. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks. And he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another.
Here's Steve Pearce now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. One left for the Red Sox, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Brandon Workman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Workman.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The left fielder
can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, making 1 for 4 in the game now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. This year against right-handed pitching, Nunez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-1 home. And he's called out on a close play at third. Two and one. Here it is. 2-2. Peterson at second with two down. And this is swung on and hit on the ground at Pedroia at second. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Cedric Mullins will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Jace Peterson will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. From the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Pops this one up. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounded to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Number 15, second baseman, Justin.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to third. And he is in there.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. As, oh goodness, not ready for that slider at all. It's strike one. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. Leading off the inning, Pedro Severino, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, Pedro Severino.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Hanser Alberto comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Boston Red Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chris Sale earned his 9th win of the year. Brandon Workman works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-3. The Rockies the win, number 7 thus far, helping the Rockies push past the Yankees 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Yankees are leading the AL East, and the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West. The Tampa Bay Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-8. As of today, the Rays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, while the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Detroit Tigers launched 3